A woman on vacation demands a refund for a swimsuit fail that left privates constantly hanging out. Now, some swimsuits are pesky little things with their strings and their frills, but usually you can tell them from top to bottom. Unfortunately, for one wearer from Scotland, it was hard to figure out what was the top and what was the bottom. So this 20-year-old Lindsay Brown took to Instagram to complain to bathing suit supplier Pear Swimwear. In a direct message, she wrote, "I wore that swimsuit today, and it's stretchy like anything. I only wore it for a couple hours. My vagina was hanging out constantly. Is it meant to stretch like that? This is what it was like. It was so bad and embarrassing." Now, a spokesperson for what kind of news is this?
She's right.
Okay, now a spokesperson for Pear Swimwear replied, "I've had a look at the picture you have sent and believe you are wearing your swimsuit upside down. The thinnest part of the swimsuit will be the strap that sits across your shoulder. I hope this helps you for next time." After realizing her mistake, Lindsay's friend Emma took to Twitter, and the rest was history. This thing went viral.
So I gotta say, as a woman, I feel this on a very real level, because especially as a one-shoulder situation, it is kind of hard to tell.
But why don't you just, okay, but then why don't you like turn it around to something, right?
Like, that's a high-cut bathing suit too. I don't blame her.
So the top part is the top part is the bottom part.
It was just that I think that's so funny, and I relate so hard.
Can we go back to that picture? Explain to me what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, because can we go to the picture? Yeah, can we zoom in on that? Because if you see on her shoulder, there is a ton of fabric on her shoulder that is super bunched up. Yeah, she's on the right. So there's like mega fabric on her shoulder that is super bunched up, because that's the crotch that she's wearing across her shoulder. God. And so the bottom part is super thin and skinny, and it just goes up so high, and it's very clear
that is not supposed to be there. That's actually very funny now that you get that close up.
Yeah, she must have been hanging out of that bathing suit all day.
Now also talking about see-through bikinis. There is now a $600 see-through mesh bikini with a Censor bar across the nipples that's leaving people baffled. Now, a new see-through bikini design is pushing the boundaries of style and subtlety by allowing women to bear almost everything while maintaining a sliver of modesty.
What is
now,
that?
This two-piece bathing suit is basically a piece of tape that goes across your nipples.
That's legit.
Is that what that is?
That is.
Is that what? Who buys this? It's actually made by trendy LA-based brand Cult Gaia and Brazilian designer Adriana de Greas, and everybody seems to be baffled with many questions about this style. The swimsuit, which is called the Chalise Bikini, and it's described as an ode to tropical surrealism. It looks like an ode to electrical tape, doesn't it? Looks like there's some electrical tape going across, right?
It does. See, I do find that surreal. Like, I do find it very surreal.
Now, the bikini description details that it's made from 84% nylon and 60% spandex. Designer Adria de Greas previously created a $326 bikini that creates the illusion that a woman's bust was being supported by a pair of hands.
That's the most ridiculous thing
I don't know if
seen.
That is going off the shelves very fast or not. I do not know.
Also, it's $600. How are you going to pay $600? Just get some duct tape.
Yeah,
you can get an unlimited supply of bikinis for like $2.99.
I know, except the duct tape would fall off after a while, maybe.
Yeah, you can just keep buying more duct tape. Do you know how much duct tape $600 buys?
Meanwhile, a new survey is out with the 50 best looking nationalities. Is this both men and women together?
Men and women together.
Yes, in a survey sent to over 1 million people, Big 7 Travel asked people to name which country had the sexiest people. And the list is in, Belgium Kim. Are you ready?
Okay.
You know this already. I don't know this, so I'm going to read this right now for the first time.
I have heard some of
the most attractive men and women come from the Ukraine, according to this survey.
Okay.
Ukraine is the winner of the sexiest nationality.
Okay.
Followed by the Danish, number 2.
Okay.
And we have a lot of Filipinos and Filipinas watching. Philippines coming in number 3.
Number 3.
Wow. Now, on the least sexy, the bottom of the barrel,
Yeah.
the cleverly flawed survey.
Yeah.
It's cleverly flawed, Belgium
I
Kim.
think it's incredibly flawed.
The ugliest people in the world.
Yeah.
The least sexy.
Yeah.
The Belgians. Belgium Kim. How is this possible?
It's not, Brad.
How is this possible? Followed by the Croatians and the Irish. Now, Big 7 Travel says famous celebrities from the Ukraine include Mila Kunis.
Oh, yeah.
And
she's
Filipino pop star Bruno Mars comes from well, he's half Filipino,
Right.
half black. Now, it's a terrible methodology.
Obviously.
Okay, the Big 7
Obviously.
travel company has taken a survey of its 1.5 million social media followers. 1.3 million actually live in the Ukraine. The company did say that the term was highly subjective. The survey respondents were given no further specifications. For the Irish and the Croatians who felt slighted by the survey score, the travel company apologized, saying they do have some beautiful scenery, but some ugly people.
Ain't that some... No, and I love that they said sorry to Ireland and Croatia, but
Yeah.
not to Belgium.
Now the
beautiful
five
people.
best looking were Ukraine,
Yeah.
the Danish, that's Denmark,
Yep.
Philippines, Brazil, and Australia.
And Australians are
The
pretty
five
super.
ugliest.
Five ugliest.
In no particular order now, because I don't want to insult you any further.
Thank you.
Ireland, Croatia, Belgium, Slovenia.
Oh, that's such a random...
Slovenia, that's where Melania Trump is from, Slovenia.
Yeah. Also, that borders the Ukraine. So are you really telling me that
Yes.
it's such a different...
Slovenia's ugly?
Right, like Ukraine is the hottest, but Slovenia is in the bottom five.
Slovenia is between Slovakia and Italy.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, it
you're
does
right.
not border Ukraine. Norway
Norway.
and America.
Are the bottom five?
The bottom five, and the United States of America.
Norwegians are known as like hot blonde people.
And now for those thieves who like to steal Rolexes, Belgium Kim,
Yeah, Brad.
here's a way to steal some Rolexes and get away with it. Prosecutors in Florida, of course this happens in Florida, were forced to drop criminal charges against a Miami woman accused of stealing 5 Rolex watches, 4 of them found inside of her vagina.
Oh my God.
Yes, Delaruja Brookins, 29, she beat the grand theft charge early this month when the businessman who claimed to have the watches stolen by him stopped cooperating with the prosecutors. There she is. Now, Brookins of Oakland Park was arrested in January after police said she first met Ramon Diaz, who had his 5 watches stolen, at a popular South Beach nightclub. The two later ended up in a hotel room for a Hump Day Wednesday rendezvous. And when Diaz went to the bathroom, he came out to find his 5 Rolexes missing.
Oh my God.
The watches in total were valued at $108,000. Now, Brookins was charged with resisting an officer with violence, possession of cocaine, and battery. The other watches were not found until Brookins was booked into jail and underwent a strip search.
Oh my God.
And in the strip search, that's when the watches were popping out of her vagina, and the officer said, "What the hell is this going on in here?" So the Miami police, I'm reading the news as I'm seeing it. The Miami police tried for months to get Diaz, who had the watches stolen from him from this rendezvous, to get him to cooperate. So what happened to these watches? Well, Diaz only had proof of ownership of one of the Rolexes. So the rest are going to remain property of the Miami Police Department. So it's possible that Diaz also stole those watches as well. So this was basically a thief stealing from a thief. Now I would say this, Belgium Kim.
What, Brad?
Those could not have been.
No.
They could not have been.
No.
They could not. They had to have been like, probably more like rubber. You know, sometimes
You're
the
saying
watches,
they were very small watches.
They had to have had like the leather straps.
They can't be like the
they had to be like the small female ones with the leather strap. How the hell do you put it in a gold or stainless steel? You got to have some strong vagina muscles,
5.
Belgium Kim. How strong are those vagina muscles got to be to hold up five metal watches inside your vagina? I mean, I'm just saying.
And my question with that, Brad, is as they're there and you're in the back of the squad car and you're headed to the police station, what's going through your mind about the 5 Rolexes in your vagina?
I don't know.
Like, what is going to go down with these?
I don't know. All right. So, what is a busker?
A busker, somebody who performs on the street, like a street performer.
A street performer.
A street performer.
All right. So now there's I never heard that word before.
Yeah, you busk.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
So now there's a heartbroken husband out there.
Yeah.
Who has caught his wife having an affair with a busker, I guess a street performer, on the street.
Oh no.
Yes. Now Kevin Smithson, 68, saw his girlfriend, his wife, Linda, 66, kissing the guitar player on the street last month, putting an end to the 46-year marriage. It's very sad. Now, Kevin first got suspicious when she took a very keen interest in the lute. What is the lute?
This.
It's like a type of like
a mandolin.
Like a
guitar.
mandolin. That's some bizarre.
Such a random
instrument. Honey, I think I want to take up the lute now.
Become very impassioned at 62 about the lute.
Yeah, I never really gave thought to an instrument, piano, drums, guitar, violin, bass guitar, lute.
Lute, baby,
okay,
lute.
and was planning to take lute lessons with her ingenue, her busker, Edward Fitzbiggins. Now, his fears grew as Linda spent hours on the supposed shopping trips and lessons, leaving their home for up to 4 times a week. Now, the car salesman said earlier this year she came home and said she had booked a series of lute lessons. She's not even musical. I wish I could do an English accent because it would be a lot funnier. Because I thought it was very odd. I thought it was very odd. She's not even musical and she wants to play the lute now. Yeah. So another time she was going shopping but came home 4 hours later with just 2 bags of stuff. 4 hours of shopping, 2 bags of stuff. So Edward's keen intellect, as the car salesman said, something is up. So on the final confrontation, he said, I saw her coming along the street with another man. I even saw them kiss before she knocked on the door. She then asked for a divorce with her busker on the side.
Oh my God.
Linda is now living less than a mile from her marital home with her lover, and there's no word on whether she is continuing lute lessons. How did this even make the news? Where would you even find this, Belgium Kim?
Good English newspapers, Brad.
English newspapers.
The Sun and the Daily Mail are truly trash rags that are great.
The UK has some really weird things going on over there.
I feel like they've been married for 46 years, Brad.
Yeah.
And she did that to him. Good riddance, my man.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Yeah. And she did not want to make up, apologize. She came with the divorce.
Lute lessons?
She came with the divorce to his door with the boyfriend behind, and he didn't even know that she was having an affair. Didn't even have a sit-down discussion with him.
Yeah.
The world's first vagina museum, Belgium Kim.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know if you are, but I'm excited. Jonathan, I think, is going there on his way to Greece. He's on his way to Greece, but he said he wanted to stop to this vagina museum. Yeah. It's opening in the UK, and they have plans to sell vulva cupcakes.
Oh,
there's the Museum of Sex in New York City, which I walked in the other day for the first time.
Nice.
Yes, it's down the street from my apartment, actually, and I always wanted to walk in. I walked through. Mm-hmm. And everybody's there as like a couple or with like a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was like some like pervert that I was walking around there by myself. And then I'm like, all right, I feel too like this is like way too much like perverted. I'm like in the Museum of Sex by myself. I was just curious what it was. And then I walked out. I'm like, all right, I got to come back with like somebody, because everybody else was there with like friends and laughing, or they were there with their friend, their girlfriend and their boyfriend. And then I'm like the perverted guy going, woo, look, So I walked out very fast.
I think that was a great call, Brad. That is
so
right?
Is that true? It's so not an alone activity.
That's a terrible
But
idea.
I always walk by and I'm like, I wonder what's inside here.
Brad, if you ever go to the red light district in Amsterdam, also don't walk around by yourself. You'll also look creepy.
Yes, I will also. Well, I'm going with my kids. That's going to be real, but at least they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how I'm comfortable too.
Tourism.
Yeah. All right, so the Vagina Museum, and it's going to be opening up in the UK, and it's a museum of all things vagina. Vaginas, vulvas, gynecological anatomy.
Yes, queen.
And the project was launched in March of 2017.
Yeah.
And Florence Schechter, the museum's founder, is a science YouTuber and hopes to rid the stigma that surrounds the vagina. There is a stigma? There's a stigma? What's the stigma?
I mean, like, women don't talk really about their vaginas. As a woman, you don't talk about anything relating, menstruation, all of that stuff. It's just like, ugh, but it's not bull, it's natural.
Now, I assume this is a typo because it says here that they plan to open in 2032. It seems to be a long launch, but it's actually 2022, I would assume.
No, so this is a pop-up that they're opening this November. Their permanent museum that they want to, like, make a complex out of, they want it open in 2022.
They have a 14-year business plan?
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Brett.
best of luck. Let's move on. All right, and finally, Belgium Kim.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Where did this happen?
I don't know.
I don't know where this happened, but we're going to find... Oh, it happened in the United Kingdom, of course.
Of course it did.
All right. Only in the crazy UK
right.
can a woman get arrested for nagging her husband to do the house chores.
What?
Yes, Valerie Sanders claims she only asked Michael, 58, to vacuum, clean the patio doors, and not go to the gym so often.
Okay, that sounds
But she was
reasonable.
prosecuted for controlling behavior. But the case was eventually thrown out. She added that she was treated like a criminal just for nagging her husband to do some vacuuming, and claimed he spent hours at the gym or washing his car rather than helping at the house. After an incident at Michael's work where Valerie nagged her husband to clean the house, co-workers called the police, and this is him.
He is jacked.
He's jacked.
He must spend a lot of time
And
at the
4'10" Valerie was charged with controlling behavior.
My God.
Usually used to protect vulnerable women. Now, Valerie, who owns a cleaning business, says it's outrageous this ever went to court, but Michael hit back. And I don't know if I like that term, hit back.
Right.
Because he's a big guy and she's a tiny woman.
Right.
I'm not sure if she should have gone to court or not. That was not my decision, but she was controlling. She was constantly nagging me. She used to leave the vacuum out or the polish and wanted me to clean every day because of my dogs. Now, the couple met online in 2012. They married 2 years later, but after Michael got a job as a gym manager, Valerie said he became obsessed with bodybuilding. He started to do bodybuilding competitions. It wasn't even attractive. It was like cuddling an ironing board.
Oh!
She even has to compare everything to cleaning.
An ironing board?
Yeah, he started to take Viagra because he said he couldn't get an erection, blaming the steroids.
God.
But when he took the tablets, it made him sniffy and snotty, so I refused. What does sniffy and snotty mean?
Like he got a runny nose.
He has a runny nose from Viagra?
Apparently.
I never heard that.
I don't know. I don't know Viagra side effects. That's why Brad's been...
You have a tissue?
We have no tissue.
I never heard of that before. Anyway,
but it explains that cold you've had for the last 6 months.
I've been taking antibiotics for no reason. I just gotta stop taking Viagra every day. Who knew? Side event.
Diagnosing one of Brad's medical problems at a time. Brad Show Live.
This coercive and controlling behavior within intimate or family relationships has become a criminal offense.
Whoa.
So it's a criminal offense now in the United Kingdom to nag your husband to do the chores.
How are any relationships still intact?
I don't know. Just as I guess an epilogue to all of this. The epilogue is, the final thing that happens at the end of the story.
Right.
The couple is now getting a divorce.
No.
Yeah, I think Valerie said 17 hours in a prison cell broke my love for this. She used a bad word.
She did?
Yeah. Such a relief. Relief it's over.
Such a relief it's over.
Such a relief it's over. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.